used to analyze shear force and bending moment diagrams, I always knew where my bending moment was 0. I'm gonna get the highest point for my shear force, and that's how I used to analyze my uh, shear force and my bending moment diagrams. So I will draw my bending moment diagram, and then I will analyze my shear force according to that, and where the bending moment is at its maximum, your shear force will be 0. It's almost like when you do a simple supported beam where you have 2 columns. So where your bending moment is at maximum, your shear will be 0, and where your shear is at maximum, your bending moment will be at 0. And that's how I used to use this principle, and then I will just apply it on the continuous beams or the more complicated shear force diagrams. So what I state here was where bending moment equals to 0, you will find the maximum shear always. Where shear is equal to 0, the bending will be maximum. Always try to tap your steel where the bending moment is 0. So okay, I made a mistake there. It's supposed to be always try to lap your steel where the bending moment is 0, because then you don't have any tension there. It's difficult to use a tension lap. Usually we use compression laps where we lap 2 steels with each other, and then basically we just say as the shear in the member increase, more stirrups is needed. And then we say if the bending moment decrease, less main steel is needed. Therefore, diameter of rebars can be decreased in these sections. And then we say higher tension areas consume more steel. So where the concrete, because concrete is weak in tension but strong in compression. So when we have high tensile areas, we put in more steel. That's to counteract the tension. Now, one of the important things that you need to know is the shear force. The shearing forces are at the greatest where there is a change from tension to compression. So that's also one of the important points that you need to know about shear forces. And then you also need to know that when you have your compression where your bending where your moment is at its maximum, your shear will be almost 0 or will be 0. So you don't need to design or you don't need to plan for shearing. So you don't actually need shear bars like stirrups in that area.